All right, welcome back. So now we'll um, get into the second or lesson number two of this tutorial, which is to actually enter a subject and thereby demonstrating how this payroll system works. So let's go with one of my childhood heroes, sorry, Michael Jordan. Okay, let's say might as well point guard. Is it a point guard or was it a shooting guard? Anyway, shooting guard. Let's say his payroll number is 23. Famous one. It's got three kids, I think. Okay, his employee number, let's go 45. That was the number that he wore and didn't do really well. Rate, let's put him as a nano 7. Now, mind you, I'd like you to write your nano this way because it correlates with the way things are filtered in this payroll system. So when you go nano 7, it's a NANO, not 0, O, and the number 7 as I've indicated up there. Now let's just look at nano 7 on the drop down validation list and see how much the base rate is. Okay, so it's around 267 kina 6 toya. 267 kina 6 toya. So we come back here and that is the rate, 267 kina 6 toya. That is the rate. Let's do his mobile number will be 2345. Email address mj23 at hotmail.com, something like that. Bank, let's say he banks with North Carolina. Oh, sorry, we got a drop down box. Forgive me. We only got 3 banks in the country. Big commercial banks, which BSP, Westpac, Kina Bank. So let's go with Westpac because it's red and Chicago Bulls are associated with the color red. The uniform is red. Okay, the account number. Let's just go 199 1997. That was then they had the three-pit. Name would be MJ Goat. Okay, the point of operations would be Chicago. Come back here. Let's say Michael Jordan got a 2,000 kina loan in order to manufacture his latest Air Jordans. Okay, so there we go. Once we're happy with this, we'll click on add data. So let's click here. And there we go. The new employee data has been entered successfully. Okay. Once we come into the employee data list, we see, okay, we got Michael Jordan in there. Very, very good. Yes, account name MJ Goat. Yep. And yeah, we got all the information here. Now I'll explain further some of the things here, but as we go through this, we can excuse me, we can look at that. Now I will just because Michael Jordan has now been entered in as an employee in our database, we want to clean up the first part so that when his record is pulled up, we've got his information accurately on file. So there's something that we want to do for him. This is the picture part. So I'm going to show you now how to add the picture. Now I want you to for this case you have to write Michael Jordan, MICHAEL, and underscore and Jordan, JORDAN. Yeah. Okay, I'll show you why. This will be your address or link or pathway to the file here in order to bring up Michael Jordan's photograph. Now, let's come here. There's a sheet here called images. Now let's scroll down. So we got Michael Jordan here. Okay. We got Michael Jordan here. And what we need to do inside here, we need to write that name. Just click up here because we need to change the cell. From A13, we'll change it to Michael Jordan and press enter. So this is no longer A13. This cell is, yep, A14. No, it's not A13, it's Michael Jordan. And that's a reference to the photograph that we will be inserting. Now insert picture from the device, and okay, this thing's taking a while. Okay, there we go. I got the picture saved on my desktop, so I'm just gonna go in here to payslip, and yep, we got the Michael Jordan's image here. Okay, there it is. Now you have to make sure that when you're adding this image in, the edges of your photo mustn't be touching the edges of the cell. Everything must be captured within the photo cell. There we go. Perfect. Now let's come back here and let's try search Michael Jordan and see if his photo is going to come up. Let's click this and Michael Jordan should be in there. Yep, there we go. Okie dokie, and there you go, you have it. There's Michael Jordan's image, but we gotta have his information brought up. So that's where you have to click on this button here, search, and there you have it. See, there's Michael Jordan's information, there's Michael Jordan's image, and these are the information will be populated once we get into the payroll part of this video. Okay, let's keep going. So very good, we got MJ in there. We got his beautiful photo there, we got his information there, and he is now an employee of XYZ Limited. Alrighty, you can choose to clear this up and then everything goes away. Now we come back here, and this is now Michael Jordan has worked for 2 weeks, and within that 2 weeks he's been able to work for 14 days. So we're going to bring up Michael Jordan here. So click on the drop down list, we'll bring up MJ. Excuse me, pardon me. Yep, there we go. The pay reference number, this is pay number 5. The PO number is 908070. As you can see, his loan amount has already been automatically updated here. So he's got a 2,000 Kina loan. Let's say he's worked for 14 days. He started working on the 1st of the 3rd, 2025. And ended on the 14th of the 3rd, 2025. And as you can see, when I enter this, his rates automatically pop up here, 276. So everything else is automatically calculated. 6% NPF, the 8.4% component that the company pays, that is inclusive in the rates. And if he does have an housing advance, then this is where this part comes in. But we'll come back to that. Let's just concentrate up here first. So he's paying 2,000 Kina loan that he's taken with the company, which he needs to repay, and he's agreed that he will be deducting $500 every fortnight. So that's where you put the deduction amount. So every fortnight you'll be paying $500. Now let's say that Michael Jordan, this will be the first repayment, so we put in 1. This is his first repayment. Okay, so what we can see here is the some of the calculations that are popping up, indicating the repayment amount and the balance, as you can see up there. Obviously, once I fix this up, this will be hidden away so that it only gets populated onto the table. And what we can see as we move down here, we have the housing advance, but in this case Michael Jordan has not taken any housing advance. So for this case, what we're going to be doing here is is to delete this housing advance for Michael Jordan, because obviously he hasn't indicated that he's taking any housing advance, or he hasn't applied for any housing advance, forgive me. So we'll remove housing advance entirely from his calculations there. And yep, he hasn't commented anything, so there is no need for a date. Okay, now, so his gross pay, we got his tax here because of his three dependents. He's been taxed well. And his pay after tax with this 6% net fund reduction, everything, his take home pay is 2,102 Kina, 62 Toya. And there are his banking details, his email address. And yeah, he worked right through 14 days, so no field break, no annual leave, sick leave, leave without pay. This is good to go. Let's press on the enter data button, and the employee payroll data has been updated successfully.